Nestled among the rolling hills of Cincinnati's eastern suburb of Anderson Township stands a monument of time. A tribute to golf's pastoral roots. A championship venue that can tempt you with its simplicity, yet confound you with its design. Challenging both body and spirit. Coldstream Country Club proudly celebrates 50 years of fellowship, camaraderie, and a world-class country club experience. In early 1959, Jim Williams and his brother-in-law Larry Kite joined with prominent area golfers Doug Hill and George Conwell to formally initiate the transformation of the farm into a golf course. The first order of business was to come up with a name, so the group turned to Jim for inspiration.
Jim collected toy soldiers, one of which in their little cocktail area was a Coldstream Guard.
I created a program called The Quiet Storm, which went on to be the #1 nighttime format in urban radio. I was suspended for creating the program because they thought that it was very revolutionary for its time. And so I decided that the next time that I gave birth to a billion-dollar baby, that I would raise the child myself.
With the help of FCC legislation favoring minority ownership, Kathy raised money from friends and associates and purchased WOL-AM Washington in 1980.
I never took the resistance personally. I embraced the reality that I'm a woman. I embraced the reality that I'm an African American, and I also embraced the reality at that time that I was considered a young black woman.
Located just 90 miles north of London, outside the charming village of Stamford, Burghley House is an impressive structure.
Well, it is a very surprising house, partly due to its external experience that it gives people when they walk up and they see these turrets and chimneys. And it is, I think it's the best skyline in Britain. I think it's the most phenomenal roofscape for a start.
Once inside the house, you're mesmerized by the glorious staterooms, with Vereo ceilings that force you to catch your breath. We learn that there's a special story behind those ceilings.
We're very blessed in the staterooms because quite a lot of the rooms have superb painted ceilings. These were done by a man who was less than easy to employ, Mr. Vereo, in the 17th century. He was a sort of nightmare employee, really. Brilliant, artistic Italian, who arrived with all the sort of marvellous Italian feelings about life in general. Hugely enthusiastic, hugely depressive, hugely prone to drinking too much, wenching too much, spending too much. And he must have been quite a sort of breath of fresh air, really, into the rather sort of staid English way of life. The way he paints his ceilings, and he paints his women, and he paints his three-dimensional figures, I think is outstanding.